This is Lorian Shannon, and we're going to walk you through your child's reading data to empower you as we head into October goal setting conferences.
3 times a year, your child is given a set of screening assessments. For a screening assessment to be brief, it must measure indicators of important skill sets rather than measure all of the individual skills that make up early literacy. Our assessments were designed as a set of indicators of the skills that predict later reading success. Think about the way body temperature works as an indicator of physical health. An elevated body temperature indicates there is likely something wrong. Rather than starting with giving all patients MRIs, doctors first screen with brief indicators such as temperature. Our Amplify assessments work the same way. By using the data from the screeners, we know how to intervene and teach specific skills to help your child grow as a reader.
This is a summary report that shows a child's current level on both the dynamic indicators of basic early literacy skills, DIBELS, and the text reading comprehension, TRC, assessments. You can see that there is information about nonsense word fluency, dynamic oral reading fluency, and text reading comprehension. You may want to have your own child's report in front of you as we go through each of these sections that are given to second graders.
Nonsense word fluency, or NWF, shows your child's ability to identify complete letter sounds, CLS, and blend letter sounds in whole words read, WWR. This measure is only administered at the first assessment in second grade because second grade instruction moves on to more complex tasks. By asking kids to read nonsense words rather than actual words in this assessment, we can determine if a student needs more instruction and practice with skills such as vowel sounds or with blending each part of the sounds in words.
Dynamic oral reading fluency, or DORF, shows a child's ability to read connected text fluently and with accuracy in order to retell a passage. This assessment involves giving students a grade-level passage of text they haven't seen before and asking them to read for 1 minute. We can count the number of words they read correctly and incorrectly. Students who read accurately and fluently are most likely understanding what they read. This measure will be given throughout second grade to monitor progress in reading growth. Please notice that the benchmark expectation increases as the year progresses.
Using the data from the nonsense word test and the oral reading test, a composite score is calculated and assigned a color. The cut points for risk indicate a level of skill below which the student is unlikely to achieve subsequent reading goals without receiving additional targeted instructional support. The green color indicates a student is likely to need core reading support. Yellow indicates a student is likely to need strategic support, such as additional practice or small group instruction around specific skills. Red indicates that a student is likely to need more intensive support, such as additional scaffolds, breaking skills into smaller steps, and additional supported practice time. Blue indicates a student is currently demonstrating skills above grade level expectations and is likely to make continued progress with core instruction.
Text reading comprehension, or TRC, measures a student's ability to accurately and fluently read connected text in order to comprehend oral questions and answer written response questions. Again, the benchmarks change during the year with the text complexity increasing and amount of picture and pattern in the text support decreasing.
This is the level that second graders typically enter second grade able to read and understand. If your child is reading at a level below this, we will set goals for them to foster the skills that will allow them to read and understand text at this level. Knowing your child's reading level allows us to talk about the specific reading skills they have and those skills that they need more instruction and practice with. Kids need to spend a large portion of time in text that is at or just above their reading level, but they do not need to exclusively read text in that level. Please keep in mind that leveling systems vary when you look for books for your child, and that your child may have a strong interest in topics or stories outside of their level. And listening to books or reading with someone also help your child grow as a reader.
By the end of second grade, students are expected to read and understand text at this level. They must also be able to show their understanding in written responses to move beyond this level. Of course, if a child has mastered the skills at this level before the end of the year, we will continue more advanced level skills for them in their goals and instructions. Thank you so much for listening to this video. We are excited to see you at conferences.